Good YouTubing, everybody. Thanks for stopping by and checking out the channel. We really do appreciate it. And as always, we'd like to thank our viewers, subscribers, and our members, because without you, we're not us. So let's take a look at McFarlane Toys DC Multiverse Bronze Tiger. This is available now for order, and if you want to purchase, the links are down in the basement. Guys, 3 things. Do you like this character? And what do you like about the character? And are you going to purchase it? Let us know. But right now, let's roll them off the stand and let's get started. Okay, so let's check out the appearance. For me, when I look at the comics, I'm looking at it now. The paint scheme is mostly correct, but if you look at his head looks like he's very aged. He's not old, but he's not young. But he looks like he's aged. And on the comics, he looks fairly young, like in his 20s or maybe late 20s. But if you look at his head, he just looks like he's just an older man. You know, somebody's dad. He doesn't look young like the picture that you see coming up or has been up. It's up. But you see it there. Look at this. Just got old man look to him. Son, be careful out there. I will, Dad. It just looks like it. So, okay, but if you look, let's go ahead and take a look at his jacket. The jacket's fine. It's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. You had the white zipper. That's what they chose. I would maybe have chose a gray color metallic finish. The necklace is okay, but the teeth are too fat. It should have been more skinnier teeth. It went a lot better than these thick teeth on there. They're just smaller teeth, and they're all the same size. As you can see, the teeth here are 2 big ones in the front. It's not like that. This is something they made up, and that's what you get. Okay, the jacket does have wash to it, of course, bronze. As you can see, that faded color on the jacket, that's bronze. And if you look in the center, yes, it's orange there. That's because of the tiger. And the black, that's done right. But if you look at his belt, it's like they overdid the bronze. It's like saying, let's get it bronze. But it looks a little more, I say the bronze looks okay on here, but it's a little bit more darker of a bronze in the comics. But it's not bad. You can see that tiger there. He's too happy of a tiger. Let's get it focused there. Look at, there it is. Doesn't look mean at all, does he? Look like Tony the Tiger, right? Okay, so the jacket, you see the ruffling of it here. That's okay. The back is okay. This is ABS/PVC. It moves. I think you can take it off if you wanted to. That's up to you, but you might do some damage. But I'm sure you could take this off and for whatever reason you'd like to. Okay, so let's go down to where his belt is. That's all black. That's like it is in the comics. I think the comics has bronze. Let's see here. I think they have bronze in the belt. You see the belt where the dots are, the holes? I think that's bronze in the comics. And then you go to his hands. His hands there with the claws. That's terrible. Nothing pointing like it does in the comics at all. You got one there. These are dull. Just look like he has long, ugly nails. And it just doesn't look good. You can't say that's a good job. It's terrible. Now your pants. Yes, he has brown pants. That's right. The diaper is hidden pretty decent. You see the stretching of the pants there. Very nice. There goes the back. Ruffling in the back there, of course, where your joints are and your latches, right? And you take a look at the boots. You can't go wrong there. The boots actually look pretty decent, even though I call it a tennis shoe, because when they do the connection of the shin and ankle and then your joints, this leaves a gap and it looks more like a shoe than a boot. But they did okay there. Put some lighting on that real quick so you can see what I mean there. You see that? It looks pretty good, but in where the joints go, not bad. So that's not a bad job. I still see the tennis shoe look though. Yeah. Some New Balance. Some Lululemons. Yeah, I see them. Okay. So you see the appearance here. Let's go ahead and look at that dad face again. There it is. Look at it. Just puffy. Not chiseled. Got a puffy face. There's the red on his head. And there, the ear. I mean, everything's sculpted well. The eyes, of course, they're bronze. Right? Let's put a little light to that so you can see those eyes. See there? There goes your bronze. Got a little black in the middle. Not bad. Like a tiger. Okay. But look at him. Overweight in the face. Okay. And that will do it for the appearance. Where's the buffet? And for the accessories, as you can see, you don't get much. You just get an extra pair of hands, plus the pair of hands that are on them, which is, it's kind of cheesy to me. I think it's almost 30 bucks. I think it's 26 some change if you get it off the shelf, plus tax. And if you order it, of course, it's going to be shipping. So for that price, I'm thinking, hey, a little more. Extra pair of hands, extra head sculpt, something of that nature, at least. But at least you get an extra pair of hands, and his other extra pair of hands, his punch hands, they have claws on them, which is pretty cool. But not a lot of accessories, that's a bummer, but you see it. Okay, so let's take a look at the hands that are on them. As you can see, they have those claws on there. We'll look at those first, and then we'll look at the other hands. Okay, so let's look at these first. Man, I wasn't really impressed when I saw them. Just to give, I mean, look at this, guys. That is not impressive at all. Look at that. It's okay, but not impressive, right? Look at that. Okay, here's the second. Get it cleared up. It's all right. Just a bunch of silver glopped up everywhere. It doesn't even look like claws. Look like long, ugly nails. Not impressed. At all. So that's it for his claws there. So let's take a look at the hand. It looks like it can hold a weapon. It even has a trigger finger. So you know this is a reuse of something. But there it is. That's basically what we have there. Just a basic hand that can hold a gun, I'm sure. Let me get better lighting here to it. I'm pretty sure this is what holds the gun, right? He don't have no weapon, so there's no use for that. But there you have it. Basic hand and glove. It's okay. Trigger finger for no reason. That's just a reuse. We know it. And the other hand is the exact same thing. I'll show you to it real quick. Don't get into it too much. When it's the same, there you go. A little bit. Well, yeah, it's the same, but it seems like it's uglier. But there it is. You got it. Right? Trigger finger. For no reason. Well, you can get your own weapons and do something with it, right? And that'll do it for the accessories. Okay. Okay, for the scale, as you can see there, he looks really small. I mean, look at Tiger. He looks extra small, especially against Eclipse right there, Eclipso. And looking at Darkseid, we know he's a mega figure, so that's right. But looking at him next to Eclipso, he looks rather small. I don't know what his actual height is in the comics, but he's rather short on this. I measured him up. He's around 7 inches on the scale, on the measuring. So I'm not quite sure why he looks as small as he does, but you see him there. Just to give you an idea of what that looks like. Okay. And for the packaging, pretty basic. We've seen this before. If you haven't, take a look at it. If you look at the face in the bubble, you see the action figure and the accessories inside. If you look behind it, you can see the trading card and the action figure base. And on the bottom of the packaging, DC Multiverse, Tiger, Bronze, right? Bronze Tiger. So take a look at the side panel there. As you can see, check it out. There it goes. Turn it around here. There goes your side panel. You're going to see DC Multiverse there. Of course, Bronze Tiger, the new 52, and your McFarlane logo at the bottom, right? Take a look at the other side panel. This is going to be your open window, DC Multiverse, and of course some sayings there. You want to pause that. Let me clear it up for you. I can. There you go. Pause that. Do what you need and you scan it, right? And I got the stuff on the barcode there for you if you want that. You got it too. Okay, so let's go ahead and take a look at the top. That's going to be your 22 moving parts. And as you can see, you have your open window cutout. Let's flip it over to the back side. This is going to be your trading card in large. I'm going to use this photo for the appearance just to get an idea of how well they did it. And there it is, Bronze Tiger, the new 52, right? McFarlane Toys logo at the top. All right, and that'll do it for the outside of the packaging. And for the inside of the packaging, nothing really fantastic, but as you can see, you have the trading card and the action figure base in plastic, right? I have no use for that McFarlane stand. I think it's very ugly. I've never used it. If I did try to use it, it looked bad right away, so I don't use it. But if you look at the trading card, I keep it in plastic just to keep it in mint condition. And if I want to read the bio, I just go online and check it out there. And there you have it for the outside of the packaging. Okay. Okay, for my pros, my cons are there are no accessories. Say what you will. The figure, the paint scheme is a little off. The portion, the way his head looks, it doesn't look like the comics. So for my pros, I think it looks okay, even though the paint scheme is off and his head shape is off and the claws look ridiculous. But it still has a good paint scheme to it. The figure still moves really decent, but it's just not that impressive. So for me, a 3 out of 10. Let me know what you give it, guys.
And you guessed it, you can get it at Walmart.com. Just check out Walmart.com or their local big box store. So what are you waiting for? Check them out! And this brings us to the end of our video. If you found the video informational or you just simply enjoyed watching, please hit the like, comment, share, and subscribe button. And as always, this has been another toy review. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.